do you have to believe, like, is this really connected to religion? Do you have to believe in that religion in order to do yoga and meditation, or to get the best benefit of meditation?
Can you tell us a story about somebody who did yoga and meditation and it has totally changed their life?
Yes. So this is a story I'll tell you about a grown up. So Jacob was in a jail, in a prison in Denmark. And in the prison in Denmark, we had an Art of Living teacher go and teach the Art of Living programs with the breath work and the meditation and the pranayama. So this program helped him to think about this, reflect about it, and how he could improve his life. And he started practicing it every single day.
When did you get exposed to meditation, and what made you want to become a part of the Art of Living?
So I was studying in my final year of law, and I was a very good student, okay? But that particular year, I didn't do well in my exams, and I really don't know why. If you ask me even now, I don't know why. And I wasn't feeling so good about myself. So a friend of mine said, "Come, let's do this course." So I went and I did it. And then I went to meet Gurudev. And I just saw him and I felt that this person is doing such incredible work around the world. Hmm? He's teaching so many people to come out of their own problems, to feel calm every day, to feel happy every day, to do well in their life every day. And I wanted to join this mission and to be a part of this work. So that's how it actually started for me.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
And Maya, you want to be a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. How cool is that?
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of focus to get there.
Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of work, focus, and you should want to, you should want to do things for people. Why do you want to be a lawyer, Maya?
Because I just love debating a lot.
I don't want to be a lawyer. I want to be
What?
doctor and an engineer.
I also wanted to be a lawyer after I watched Suits.
She's guilty.
What was the most beneficial thing to you in meditation?
For me, the most beneficial thing in meditation was that my concentration improved. It helped me to settle down. And if I was reading a book or if I was studying for something, what would take me 2 hours, after doing meditation regularly, started just taking me half an hour or 45 minutes. So my work became very focused and it gave me a lot more time in my day to do other things.
Okay.
Like what? What type of sport did you play?
I played badminton and I did a lot of swimming. And I watched a lot of cricket.
That's fun. So like I said earlier, we did the intuition course and I stopped for a few months and then we got back into doing it. Will we lose some of the benefit because we stopped for a few months?
No, you never lose that benefit. You
Okay.
know, it's always good to do it continuously because the more you do it regularly, the better it works for you. But if you stop doing it for some time, it doesn't mean that you lose the benefits of it, okay?
How old or young do you have to be able to do the meditation?
Well, you can be over 7 years to do the meditation, and you can be as old as any age. It doesn't matter.
How is meditation beneficial for health?
One is as you become calmer, your body starts getting more stable, it gets stronger, your mind becomes clearer. Elderly people who have blood pressure or diabetes or thyroid problems, they find that meditation really benefits them. You find your skin starts sparkling and glowing, your eyes start looking brighter. I look good, right? My eyes are looking bright and my skin is sparkling. It's because of meditating for so many years, yeah? So it helps you in so many ways, both physically and in the mind. And I think overall, it has in my life personally, even when I've had difficult situations, meditation has helped me to smile through them.
And so meditation is really good for your brain, for different parts of your brain, right? So it helps with your reasoning skills.
Mhm.
It helps with your concentration and your memory.
Okay.
Okay. And it also helps with a certain stress response, and sometimes it helps with the release. Remember, we've talked about some hormones that are a part of the fight and flight response.
Yeah.
So that helps to reduce some of those stress levels. That there's a hormone called cortisol, so that helps bring that down as well.
If you want to do meditation, but you can't because you can't sit still for more than 5 minutes, what do you do?
So, at your age, actually, you don't need to sit still for a very long time, for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, okay? 5, 7, 10 minutes is good enough for you. And before you start meditating, if you feel a little restless, you can run around the room a few times. You can take a few deep breaths in and out. You could maybe do meditation after having had a swim or a walk or a game of football or whatever. So it allows you to settle down. Okay. And you don't need to meditate for more than 5-10 minutes at a time.
So you
Yeah.
could break it up. You could break your meditation up into like
No,
multiple.
you shouldn't break it up at one time. So but for children, for people who are younger, they don't need long stretches of meditation. For them, a short stretch is good enough. And if you feel you can't sit for very long, before that, do some physical exercise, some activity. You can do some stretching or yoga or jumping or running around the room, and then you sit to meditate. And then just keep your eyes closed and then go into your meditation practice. Okay.
Does this also apply for adults who, can they still get a benefit even if they do it for 5 minutes, as opposed to really being able to do it for 30 minutes? Because I know do it
for,
and
for adults, 20 minutes is good. That is the optimum time also for the body to be in one position. But, you might think, oh, I don't have the time, or my mind is, or you're planning so many things, or you're restless, or you want to get to work, for example. But for adults, I would recommend not to break that, to be in your meditation for 20 minutes.
Okay.
And you can follow the same kind of pattern. You can do some physical activity, some swimming, running, jogging, yoga, or whatever it is, and then sit for meditation.
So, it seems like meditation has a lot of really good benefits, and that can help a lot of people, like that man in Denmark. But how come it's not practiced in schools?
But in India now, many, many schools have adopted the art of living meditation practices. And it's then a part of their daily school routine. So they take 20 minutes or 30 minutes in the day, and the entire school might meditate together, or the class might meditate together. And what you're saying is right. This is something that's so amazing for kids. It's a very natural tool that is there for us to take care of our minds. But we have to make more and more people aware. We have to make more and more people know about the benefits of this. It's a very good question.
actually, just a follow-up to that one. I was pretty amazed when I saw the kids in the intuition class and what they were capable of doing. And I just kept thinking, I wish I could do something like this. But what is it that children can do it, but adults can't do it? Like, why is that, right? When they're tapping into intuition, there were some things that they were doing, like they could touch a paper and they could tell what all the colors were on the paper. And there was a girl who, there was a dollar paper money bill, and she touched it and she could tell what the serial number on the bill
Yeah.
was. It was amazing. I was like, there's some trickery, there's something happening here. They've been prompted, they've been told. But then Neil went up and he did it, where a parent went and drew a picture, and he put his hand on the picture, and he was able to draw exactly what that parent had drawn on the board. And then I was like, okay, no trickery, this is real. But I wanted to do it too.
Yeah, I know, even I want to do that. Well, the brain of an adult as we grow older, and you're a doctor, you're a pediatrician. So the brain of an adult as we grow older, it becomes more and more rigid. The second thing is that the innocence, the ability to relate to yourself becomes lesser as you grow older. You have collected a lot more stresses and baggage as you grow older, right? Hmm? So when you're 5 or 7 or 10 years old, you definitely have less stress and emotional baggage as compared to a 25 or a 40-year-old, correct? Hmm? So these are the things that prevent us from accessing or tapping that intuitive side that is already within us. And that is where, for adults, it takes a little longer, but it is possible to do it eventually. But that is where meditation is so important constantly and as a regular practice for an adult as well.
So I have one last question for you. So a parent once told me that he thought that yoga and meditation were connected to religion, and he was Christian, and he's like, well, I'm not going to do this because this isn't a part of my religion. This is a part of, Hinduism. And I mean, do you have to believe, like, is this really connected to religion? Do you have to believe in that religion in order to do yoga and meditation, or to get the best benefit of meditation?
Very nice, very good question. The best part from every part of the world. We take what is the best in every part of the world and we absorb it into our lives. So, similarly, for yoga and meditation and the practices of breath work and pranayama, one doesn't need to be Hindu or an Indian to be able to make the most benefit of it. Millions of people around the world who are Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jewish people, Parsis, have benefited, and not just right now, but over the centuries, they've benefited from the wealth of yoga, meditation, and pranayama and breath work. So one doesn't need to believe in a certain religion to do it because these are universal practices. Everyone wants to be happy, right? Everyone wants to be stress free. Everyone wants to have more access to their intuition. Everyone wants to lead a happier, healthier, easier life, right? You want to have more focus, you want to have more concentration, you want to have more confidence. So this is a universal thing. It is in every part of the world. And yoga, meditation, pranayam allow you to be more confident, to have a happier, healthier life, to have a mind that is intuitive, that is flexible, that is strong, a body that can do a lot more, right? So being Hindu, being Indian, is not necessary to do yoga, and it doesn't mean that your religion would change if you are doing yoga.
Okay.
Because these are universal principles of the body and the mind.
Okay, I got it.
That's a very good answer. Thank you for that.
Thank you for having me with you. It was so good, and I hope to see you very soon at the ashram in Bangalore.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jaina. We really, really appreciate your being with us today. And for everyone watching, please, if you haven't yet started meditating, we hope that we've convinced you to start meditating. But if you haven't yet started with it, please tell us, what will it take for you to start, and we can talk about that more.
Yes. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.